Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to It's Coffee. I'm your host, Izzy Spears. Are you ready for a healthy dose of caffeine? Welcome to another positive affirmation. Today's affirmation is, I will learn to find my voice and I will use it. I'll say that one more time. I will learn to find my voice and I will use it. This affirmation is very special to me for two reasons. One, all too often, especially as a as a woman and a person of color, an entrepreneur, I had to learn to find my voice before I could learn to use it. There are so many intimidating factors about learning something new, doing something new, and standing up for yourself. So mix all of that in with insecurities, being overwhelmed, and not really knowing what you're doing, just having hope and dream, that can leave you feeling kind of vulnerable. So I would definitely say learning to find my voice, meaning finding the courage to speak up for myself, finding the courage to figure out what I wanted and how to articulate what I wanted and what I needed. And then all of that has soul searching within it in itself. So once I found my voice, then I had to learn how to use that voice. How to, say, all right, this is what I want. Now let me find the courage and strength to continuously express that unapologetically to whomever I'm speaking to. So finding your voice and using your voice. Two separate action items, but both equally important because one can't happen without the other. So I want you to say to yourself, I will find my voice and I will use my voice to get what I need and what I want because I am deserving. Find your voice, use your voice to get what you need and what you are deserving of because you deserve to be heard. You deserve to be treated the way you feel you should be treated. And all of that can happen by finding your voice and using it. I'm sure we all, if we sit down, can think of a time where we wish we would have spoken up for ourselves, where we hesitated and we didn't follow through with using our voice in a moment that it was critical for whatever we needed at the time. Whether it's you're out buying a car and you want to negotiate, but you're afraid to speak up, or you're at a job interview and they all make you an offer, but you're afraid to speak up and counter offer to get a better deal because you don't have your voice yet. Or maybe you haven't practiced using your voice. You know what you want, but you don't know how to say it. Both are very important. And if we're going to succeed and we're going to fight for our businesses, our careers, our educations, our goals, our families, we have to find our voice and don't be afraid to use it. Because if we don't use it, the only person that's going to suffer is us. So we need to find our voices and we need to use our voices to succeed. Another small example, in which we might think not be that big of a deal, but it's just a small step in practicing how to find your voice and use your voice. Let's say we're out to eat and the waiter charged us for something that we didn't order. Small, huh? Oh, it was just a $2 beverage. I ordered water, but they charged me for a Coke. Harmless. It's $2. I don't want to inconvenience them. They're busy. In my opinion, you're not using your voice because you don't have one. A person with the voice who stands up for themselves and wants to never be taken advantage of would not feel guilt, shame, or any qualms about saying, "Excuse me, Mr. Waiter or Miss Waitress, I didn't order a Coke. I had water. Would you mind removing this from my bill?" Practicing using your voice with small situations and small scenarios will help you build your, voice muscle to move to bigger and larger situations where you may find yourself in a boardroom or a meeting room with a large crowd or a large arena. And because you've practiced so many times finding your voice and using your voice, you have confidence. You have a air about you that helps you, without even thinking, say what you want and essentially do business, because at the end of the day, it's all just business. So let's invest in ourselves and take the time to practice finding our voices and using our voices so we can become the best version of ourselves and show up and show out for our businesses, for our goals, for our careers, our families, our lives, whatever it is that we're doing and we're striving for. Let's practice finding our voices and using our voices so we can achieve those goals we have set for ourselves. I thank everyone for tuning in and listening. I hope this cup of coffee was poured just the way you like it. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, with much love, Izzy.